let's look at the play again and how we set up real quick, and then we'll go through the video and see what we can do better. Okay? Let's start with setup. You know, center on center. We want 1D on the boards, usually up against the face-off scrimmage line here. So we have, you know, all this room. We can win any race to the puck down here. We got left wing in this case because we're on the left side. Right wing is going to be tucked in. You want to be on this side of the ice, okay? You want, you know, this is all open over here, but it doesn't matter because we can't get you a puck right away. Left wing is going to be here, and you've got to be inside. You want to kind of be where you're a step laterally and you're in this guy's shooting lane, okay? And then right wing, you want to be here, so you're here to get in this shooting lane. Two things. We win the draw, you know, usually back here somewhere. This D is going to come in here. This right wing is going to come over here. You don't need to leave the zone, but this guy is going to make a hard pass around. Center is going to break out. This left wing, who's going this way always, is going to come out here. That's if we win the draw, right? Okay, let's say we lose the draw. If we lose the draw, 3 people's responsibility is to play defense. The other 2 are in attack mode, okay? If we lose the draw, the puck is usually in this area, obviously. If we lose, this D-man is going to this post. It doesn't matter if the puck is right here, over here. We've got to get here because they're going to go here, okay? Center is going to be inside and make sure this center does not have an inside lane to the crease or any rebounds from the point if we lose the draw. You're going to see that too. D, right here. This D has to be responsible and get between this guy and the goal crease, and he wants to shade this way, all right? We want to have this triangle set up. Now, when we lose, that's where these shooting lanes come into play, okay? We've got to have somebody coming straight at this D-man here, getting in between him and the shooting lane, so we can force a pass this way, or we got to force it this way. If he wants to shoot at us, we've got to make him go through us, and the closer you are to him, the less it'll hurt. Right wing, you're going right here, okay? You've got to get on this man right here. Now, be aware, because if you see this cross D to D pass, and this guy's starting to drift, you can pick that off. You'll see that later, okay? But the other thing is we need to make sure that we have this shooting lane covered in case the puck went here or we're getting a pass. We need to force them to go back this way or around this way. We don't want these guys. We want to protect this area off the draw, okay? So we're going to have our D and our center forming this triangle, keeping everything out, but if we lose the draw, there's a chance we're giving up a shot. So we want to make sure that the shot is a weak one. So let's look at 3 plays on the left side, 3 plays on the right side. Obviously it all starts with where we're lined up, and then the next thing is where we're going after the draw. And we're going to see a couple plays where we did really well, and a couple plays where that's why we're playing so much defense lately. Okay, we saw that one. We won the draw. Back into the corner here. As far as lineup goes, our left wing's a little too far out because this D-man here was really in tight on the circle. We've got to keep, you know, our left wing in tight, so because that's a quick shot. We want to be directly in that shooting lane. So anyway, we win this draw though. Since we're lined up against here, we're able to get first crack at it. And our left wing does go this way, which is good. And then the key part of this play was it's out of the zone, hard around, okay? We didn't pick it up here, but it got out before they got it. It went for icing, great. That needs to be the worst case scenario on our WAN faceoffs. Not a turnover. We want the worst play we make to be an icing. Okay, on this play we were set up a little better, actually pretty perfect. So it's one of those draws where it's kind of a tie-up, and that's where we can also get in trouble, is because once the puck's tied up, everyone starts to go towards it. Luckily our center's able to win it back down here. And then from there, the good part is, okay, so they're pressuring too, so they end up winning the battle to the puck down here. But our D goes here, our other D gets over here, and our center gets over here. So when Number 2 back here picks up the puck over here. He's got nobody open in front, and then he's trying to come around, and our D is in position, pokes this loose, and now that they've got another forward down here, but there's nobody open up front, so they only pass, because also you'll see that our wings are covering the points correctly. Okay, so this guy now is coming up here around, he's in the corner, being pressured by our D. Our D is in between the puck carrier and this slot area where this guy's going to want to go, and we've got both D-men, or the center and the D-man, up in here too. So we've got it all covered. He can't go up to the points because they're covered, right? So now our D-man makes a good play, pokes the puck loose, wins the battle of the loose puck, starts going up the boards, and guess what? He's got 2 guys up here. He's got a center who was in position here, so he's got support here. And then we've got them back on their heels with 2 of their guys below the goal line here, okay? So that's where the whole getting into position on D. What really made it so we were able to get it out of the zone in the end was the fact that both points were covered, right? How many times did we see that where the point's not covered, we get it close to out but not out? Okay, there's 2 things that went wrong on this play. Now, we lost this draw clean, so it got right to this guy who was lined up really close really fast. We were actually in pretty good position at the start, right? So we're left wing, right wing, all on top of each other. But we went straight at him this way, which means we gave him this whole shooting lane from pretty in close. Now, the other problem was, you know, the right wing went to his point, but the center, when I pause it right here, the center loses his man. And so when this shot comes in, he's all alone on this whole side. The only thing that keeps this from being an easy goal is that the shot, the rebound, goes out to the left instead of the right. If that squirts out the same way to the right, he's wide open for an easy rebound, because we didn't, you know, we lost the draw, but we lost track. You can see when we paused it, everybody's looking at the puck. Nobody's looking at the man they're covering. Remember, it's binary. Lose, defense. Win, offense, kind of thing. Alright, there's all sorts of things wrong with this picture to start. First, we've got our right wing kind of playing, you know, like advanced goalie, because our goalie's right here, and he's halfway between our D-man and our goalie. And our right wing should be on the outside. Our left wing is lined up way over here. Remember, on a draw in the D zone, you have assigned spots. It's not southwest open boarding, alright? So when you get to the dot before the draw, this is our chance to set up correctly. D, center, D, they're all lined up correctly. Now, we win this draw, but what happens? The D correctly and the right wing go back to fetch the puck over here. Left wing goes over here. Whatever wing this was supposed to be, at least he went to the right spot, but our right wing is now carrying the puck in front of the D-man, so we've lost, you know, our center is here. We don't have this, okay? Puck comes around, we don't chip it out. That's great, it gets stuck in our feet, that's fine, we recover. And now when we recover, they're already accepting that they lost the draw, so everyone's retreated. So we get the puck over here, so every forward that we have an option to pass to is covered. That's two of them for every one of us. These guys are open, we need to just pass it back, regroup, get a breakout going. Instead, what we do is find their one open man. This is another thing. You know, we should have chipped it off the boards. If we lose that, we can regroup. You can look back, see, okay, this guy's open. You know, there's just so many people out here, and we passed it to the one guy who could pick that off and make an easy play. Okay, on this draw, we were lined up correctly, so I skipped that part, but let's look at exactly what happens after the draw. This is a clean loss. All right, we lost it clean. We don't have this shooting lane blocked because the left wing started too far to the middle and is taking this route. And the right wing sat, basically like he's in zone coverage or something. He takes a delay, so not only do we give up this shooting lane, but by the time he gets over here, that's gonna leave him wide open over here, okay? This part is all fine here, but we don't have any offensive pressure, like any high pressure, right? So you see what happens is that he's able to pass it to this open guy, and he's able to walk because we don't have any pressure on him. He walks it all the way in here, gets his shot off, gets blocked, we play defense. But once they're able to get it down here and start passing it around, cycling, that's when stuff happens where they pull a D-man out of position, which is, it just happens. That's how you get scoring chances in the middle. So we gave up another prime scoring chance on a draw. You know, we lost the draw, fine. But we didn't have this shooting lane blocked. We didn't have this, like, that was a cross pass that took, by the time this right wing could have gotten here, he would have had this to chip out, pick off, go for a breakaway, whatever. Instead, we get this man, this D-man comes in and he gets to take his hard shot from here. All right, here's another one. We lost it clean, right? We lose it straight back to this guy who's making this pass right here. As soon as he loses this draw, our left wing is on the hunt. He's not just skating here to be, you know, do his route. He's actively going after this puck. Okay, there's a difference you can see in the skating speed in how you go. He's basically going at this like it's a loose puck. And then he pokes it out, gets out of the zone. Our right wing was also correctly going up to this man. So now we've got this guy a little flat-footed. We're 2-on-1 the other way. 10 seconds later, we scored our third goal. It's 3-2. Everything else on this other end, I mean, the D did follow up a little bit here, but that's fine because he didn't lose this this angle. Everyone else is in good position. This is what happens when we do this, right? Even if we lose it clean, we lost it clean. This guy made a bit of a lazy pass, got it there slowly. They have to be perfect to execute around if we just play these angles correctly. Okay? So I hope seeing this and then seeing how it plays out on the ice will just make us, you know, just start correctly on the defensive zone. We're not being outplayed. We're beating ourselves. That's the whole reason we run it like this. So when we lose draws, we still have a chance to make a good play. And when we win draws, we have a good chance to get out, okay? We want to turn faceoffs in our zone into something that's not a problem, so that if we have to take icings or a couple covers, it's not a big deal because we'll be out of our zone in 5 seconds anyway.